let's talk about last year's election. With what I did to that whore, Ava Ravenhill. Yeah, that's right. I did that too. I didn't just spread the rumors around. I destroyed her on purpose.
Kai shouts at the heavens.
And I did it all for...
Suddenly, a girl emerges from the crowd. Both Jeremy and Kai stare at her, both in utter awe at her sudden appearance. And it just wasn't them.
She's here? No way, she showed up? Is that who I think it is? Isn't that... you?
The girl strides towards Kai, a terrifying glint in her eyes.
What are you?
Smack! The girl delivers a strong backhanded slap across Kai's face, the force of the impact so loud that the students watching the commotion from the upper levels manage to hear it. Kai's glasses fly right off his face like a rocket ship blasting off as it leaves a trail of blood and saliva behind. Kai goes limp in Jeremy's arms. Jeremy quickly catches Kai from falling. The girl looks to Jeremy for a split second before turning on her heel and exiting the courtyard through the side exit, brushing past Sam and Sayori. The courtyard is left dazzled and bemused by what had just transpired. Jeremy is the first to shake off the shock of the moment. Well, I suppose I can look the other way on that. Thank you for your assistance. Assistance, Ava. Jeremy proceeds to drag Kai's body to a nearby bench, laying him on his back. Meanwhile, Sam and Sayori look at each other as they turn around and run after Ava. The crowd hoots and hollers as they see Jeremy dragging Kai to the bench. Victor steps away from their window.
So that's how it ends, huh? Well, Kai, it's been interesting.
Victor mutters to himself as he walks away from the window, pushing his way through the crowd as they can clamor amongst themselves for a better view. Several teachers with police officers in tow rush out onto the scene. Principal Rankin runs to Kai with the police officers and paramedics as the teachers run to the six. Shiro wearily looks up.
Mr. White? Shiro, what the hell happened?
He says as he kneels down, meeting him at eye level. Shiro lets out a self-deprecating laugh.
Oh, do we have a story for you guys?
At the Harrington's residence, Amber joyfully sings to herself as she washes the dishes. As she hums her tunes, she hears the phone ring.
Every time.
She shuts the water off and dries her hands as she answers the phone.
Harrington's residence.
Yes, is this Amber?
Yes, what's up?
I finally have an update on our investigation.
Oh, you do? What's new?
The phone can stop ringing now. Michael lays on top of his bed, reading the final manga chapter of Attack on Titan. Didn't think they'd do that.
Michael!
Michael's grip on his manga slips and falls to the floor as he hears his mom's voice call out to him from downstairs. Damn it. What, Mom? He calls back to her.
Come down here, now, I have news.
Guess it's the bad kind. Michael sighs as he drags himself out of bed and lazily heads downstairs. What is it, Mom? Amber, fighting back tears, turns and smiles brightly at Michael. She didn't have to say anything. They embrace each other simultaneously as a wave of relief and gratitude crash over their heads. Amber gives Michael a kiss on his forehead as she embraces him tightly, tears streaming down her face as he looks on in gratuitous shock. I don't know what they mean by gratuitous shock, but okay. The following week, the principal sits in his office, staring sternly at the two students that sat before him.
Kai Conley, Valerie Ratcliffe. My disappointment in you both could not be overstated. To think that the two of our finest students did the most heinous thing I've seen in my 18 years here. I can't even imagine to think what you guys have to say for yourselves,
he says as he glares at the two of them. Kai sits in silence as Valerie sniffles uncontrollably. That's fine.
Do you even have anything to say for yourselves?
Valerie pipes up.
It was all Kai's fault. This was all his idea.
She says, pointing at Kai. He stares lifelessly back at her. That's two sentences.
He forced me to do it. I didn't even want to take her. I didn't even take the pictures. It was all Bella Jacobs. She took my phone.
I find that hard to believe, considering you never even reported it as missing. The fact that it was on your phone's cloud, the printer record that we've obtained, Kai's own admission, which has been corroborated by multiple people now. Valerie, at this point, the only person you're lying to is yourself.
Tears begin to fall down Valerie's cheek.
I think your club will deal with you fairly, and the coming punishment that you will serve will be more than sufficient. Suspension from school for 1 week, then you'll serve in school suspension the following week, and report to detention every day for the rest of the semester.
No, you should expel her.
Any further infractions will result in your expulsion, as per the Office of Superintendent, which has decided to allow you to stay at our school provided there's no further infractions committed.
Thank you for not expelling me, sir.
Valerie says through her tears.
Don't thank me, thank your parents. I'll just leave it at that.
Valerie wipes her tears from her face as she hangs her head in shame. Oh, politics intervened.
As for you, Kai, a decision by the superintendent. You're expelled from St. Salvato High School, effective immediately.
No! You can't do this to me!
Well, I hate to say this, but I can. The superintendent was adamant that she wanted you out of St. Salvato.
Well, why does Radcliffe get the walk while I get the chair? Hey!
Enough, you two. Valerie was not the ringleader in this vicious game of yours. While she was a willing participant from the evidence gathered, she simply followed your directions. I believe she has a path to being reformed. Your future will now take you away from this institution. You're to be transferred to another school in the meantime as these legal charges play out against you. You'll be going over the river, as the slang is here.
No! Don't send me there! You can't! They'll tear me apart!
Kai, you brought this on yourself. I'm sorry. I just hope this will be a wake-up call to get your life back on track. I want you two to be good, positive, hardworking adults. That's my job as the principal. Kai, this has not been our first conversation. You've weaseled your way out of trouble before, but this time you can't escape it. And I hope you'll use this time to think, reflect, and become a better person.
Kai stares down at his feet as he processes what Principal Rankin has just told him.
Expelled. I should have seen that coming, but it stings. Another place that has decided it wants nothing to do with me anymore, and I can only blame myself this time.
Goodbye, Kai. Truly, I hope this will be a turning point for you. I wish you the best in your future endeavors.
A police officer steps into the room, gesturing for Kai to follow him. Kai shuts his eyes as he stands himself up and hangs his head, slowly walking out the door. Before he steps out, he takes one last look at Principal Rankin and Valerie. Valerie turns her cheek as Principal Rankin gives him a stoic nod. Kai turns hit with a nod of his own as he turns his back and steps out of the room. The police officer shuts the door behind Kai.
Now, Valerie, to further explain your punishment.
Randy walks the empty corridors, taking in the silence. As he walks, the memories of the last year come flying at him with every step he takes.
It's crazy to think that just last week, I was the right hand to the biggest jerk in school.
Randy intones as he looks down at his hands.
So many people suffered thanks to me. So many people are scared to look at me, even now. Even though I helped to take down Kai, it doesn't change the past. Definitely not in the eyes of the school. But they granted me mercy. I only got a few days worth of detention and a rather uncomfortable conversation with the coach and my parents. How am I ever going to to absolve what I did? How can I show people I'm no longer some scary person? Will I forever be known as Kai's former juggernaut? No, I won't. Dang it. I won't let myself be remembered that way. I've changed. I've made the choice to be better. And though people may rightfully judge me for all the sins I've brought on this place, I'm going to do all I can to correct my mistakes. I'm a new man. I'll do it, no matter what it takes. I will show people that the past is behind me.
Randy storms ahead, determination burning brightly within him. It's a new day at St. Salvato High. The atmosphere is unusually uplifting for a Monday morning. The air feels lighter and clearer. The sun is shining brighter than ever, and the wind is even more gentle than usual, or gentler perhaps. Everyone, students and teachers alike, seem to be in higher spirits than normal. Monica leans over the rooftop railing, looking down at the main entrance. She feels the wind caressing her hair and face. Monica strokes her hair back to let it flow better in the wind.
Ah, what a truly euphoric feeling.
She thought to herself. Monica then hears someone walk up to her. She turns her head to see who it is.
Oh, Connor, how are you doing?
Great, doing great. Monica gestures for Connor to join her, who happily obliges.
Congrats on your promotion.
Ah, well, he says bashfully. It's only for the interim. We'll have our special election to fill the role permanently right before we go on winter break.
Why hold it off for that long?
Ah, the club needs time to heal and stabilize. Valerie may no longer be our president, but she left quite a mess for me to clean up. We're going to have to do some serious image repair now that we're tainted in the eyes of everyone.
I mean, you guys voted her out. I don't know what else people would want from you.
Ah, people will always find a way to tear each other down to make them feel better about themselves. Boy, ain't that the truth. You just need to learn to be the better person and not let that get to you.
Huh, that was nicely put, Connor.
Thanks.
So, You going to try to stay on as president? I'm not sure yet. Honestly, I've never had any desire to be the one in charge. I was fine being VP. Besides, I think there's someone better qualified for the role. Oh, who? You. Not me. Gosh, no. Why not? You ran for the spot last time and almost won. If you wanted to come back, the position is guaranteed to be yours. We'd love to have you back, Monica. You're exactly the kind of person the big club needs to move on from the dark chapter of the Ratcliffe reign. You inspire people. You make them believe in themselves. You build them up, not tear them down. You're exactly what we need to rebuild. You, Monica Reynolds, would be the ideal leader for our club. I say that with my full chest. So, consider this your formal invitation back.
Monica looks over the horizon, mulling over Connor's offer.
No, thank you. The debate club already has the kind of leader they need. What? What do you mean? Or, what do you mean?
Connor says, visibly flustered. Monica lets out a laugh.
Connor, you're one of the most uplifting, hardworking, and inspirational people I know. You're brave, you're headstrong, and you have good morals. If it wasn't for you, we might not have been able to bring down Kai. I can't take the credit for something like that. You were out there getting your hands dirty. Well, it was certainly worth the detention. Damn, you guys got detention? Well, yeah, we did break multiple school rules after all. But we got off very easy. I guess old man Rankin's actually good for something, huh? Well, the way I see it, I think he was deceived as just the rest of us were. But Kai was just noise and that he'd chill out one day and leave us alone. He was certainly complacent in all this, but Kai knew how to avoid leaving a trail most of the time. It was only when he finally lost grip on his sanity did he slip up so carelessly. Yeah, if he didn't do all that, shit, you guys might not even be here. Probably not, yeah. Well, at least that pathway never opened up. Thank God for that. But did you mean what you said? You think I can lead the club? Of course. I believe in you. Just listen to your heart and stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself and your club members. If you do that, I'm sure you'll have no problems. Thanks, I appreciate that,
Connor says, smiling brightly.
You sure I can't steal you away? I doubt Valerie's gonna stay in the club now that she's out of power. It'll be a much more positive environment going forward. I'm sure. And didn't you guys say you voted her out? Or did they just mean out of office? I don't know. I and my larger club, my girls and I really just have too much fun together. And I love the space we've created for ourselves. I'm not going to give up on them for the sake of something that's best left in the past for me. I understand. Well, good talk. See you later, Monica.
Michael takes a step onto the school grounds as he looks up at the building. Heh, hasn't changed a bit. I may have been gone for a few weeks, but I can feel that everything has changed. It almost feels like it's the first day of school again. This uplifting, hopeful feeling, I can feel it in my heart again. Things will be different this time. I won't waste my second lease on life by being some selfish bastard. Michael presses on, walking forward with a little stride in his step as he walks towards the entrance. As he approaches, he sees a small group of students hanging around by one of the columns. No way. What's up, Michael? With him are Kayla and Ruby and a pink-haired girl he didn't recognize. Shiro, hey! And that uplifting, hopeful feeling deflates like a balloon in the blink of an eye. Ah well, this was a long time coming anyway. I decided to speak first, seeing it as only fair. I heard what you guys did for me. That was pretty incredible of you all to do that. I'm thankful. And I know I don't deserve it. I treated you guys like shit. I upped and left you guys for no reason other than to look out for myself. And to try to look after Sam. It was a shitty thing to do, and it's been eating me up every day since I left you guys. I don't expect forgiveness, but I know I couldn't leave my feelings unsaid anymore. Having had all this time to think. I'm sorry I ruined the anime club for you guys. Shiro, Kayla, and Ruby look to each other, one by one, each nodding at each other. Kayla lets out a sigh as she steps forward. That's okay, Michael. It's really not. I took a good thing you had going and fucked it all up. I'm surprised you guys don't want to come after me now. Even if we did, we're all pretty beat from the whole thing with Kai. Yeah, and we really don't want to get detention again. You guys got detention for me? Well, yeah, kinda. The pink-haired girl decides to chime in. It wasn't just about you, in fairness. It was about everyone. You think you're the only one Kai put through hell? No, and I know I wasn't the only one. It was one person who brought us all together, wanted to clear your name, yeah.
But it became so much more than that, Michael. We gave it our all to free the school from Kai's ego, and against some pretty steep odds we pulled it off. It wasn't just for you, but for all of us. So, yeah.
I don't think I caught your name.
Natsuki Loveless. I think we actually ran into each other when shit was hitting the fan for you on that day. Pretty careless if you ask me.
Natsuki? Pink-haired girl. Michael's eyes widen. You're the Natsuki?
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal around here.
She says as she hangs her arms around Kayla and Ruby. Wait, didn't you guys hate each other or something?
Yeah, more or less.
You've missed quite a lot, my guy. We'll have to fill you in.
Just like that, all is forgiven?
Well, I don't know you that well. I just wanted to meet you. And I got somewhere to be, so yeah, bye.
Without warning, Natsuki takes off speed walking into the school.
She's gotten craftier.
Kayla rolls her eyes as she tries to suppress a laugh.
Well, it all comes down to you, man. If you want to try to work things out with us, then yeah, we'd love for things to get back to the way they were before everything happened. But it'll only happen if you're willing.
Look, if you're still feeling bad about having the club disbanded, don't be. Officially, all it is here is a piece of paper saying we can use a classroom and give us some nice perks. Unofficially, it's what we're doing right now. Just a group of friends, hanging out and having a good time. We don't need some stupid paper to say that we can be together and have fun.
Gosh, I wish you'd realized that from, like, episode 1.
We can do whatever our hearts and minds set out to do. I had a lot of fun with you when you were in our group, Michael. Other than some poor decision-making skills on your part, I don't really have anything against you. Rube and I don't take to heart what you did. We understand what happened now. It really seems it's just on you and Shiro here. We're all a package deal. This whole experience has only brought us closer together. We're true friends, thick and thin. Our bonds can't be severed, not by anyone.
Ruby says, suppressing back tears.
I'd love for you to come back to us, Michael. You were truly great to hang out with. What you want to do from here on out is your choice.